Hi, I'm Lexi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a reorganization of my closet situation. So this is my spare room in my house, and for a long time I've sort of just treated the entire thing like a one big walk-in closet. So I'm gonna show you around the room and kind of point out like my whole situation. Okay, so over here we have my closet. I've got a bunch of purses and stuff stacked up there, and then I've got a ton of hanging purses on here. This is my vanity. I have all of my makeup brushes, just some new stuff that I just got that is sitting out, and that's kind of one of the things I want to try to take care of today. And then we've got my shoe shelf, some more purses, a little shelf with shoes, laundry, and then I've got my music, more purses and such, and then all sorts of accessories, but also just some these are all like travel bags I use for my toiletries and makeup and stuff like that. All of my jewelry, and then just some like random hair bows and more shoes up there. So that is the whole situation. I've mentioned before on this channel that I am into Japanese fashion, specifically Japanese Lolita fashion. And the two wardrobes, like my regular everyday wardrobe and the Japanese clothes, are not something that I really mix together, like maybe some of the cardigans. So I've actually taken great pains in a lot of my videos to remove some of those things from the view. Not because I'm like ashamed of that or anything, but just because I think it would confuse the point if people were like, what do you mean you like to dress in like band t-shirts and stuff? What's all that like pink frilly stuff? And I've just, for like the sake of simplicity, I've kept it really separate, but you guys are gonna see a lot of that today because I actually used to keep it very separate. But this past summer, I sold like 90% of it because it's not something I'm really into anymore. So then I tried to like incorporate it into my closet. Like my closet used to be way less full, but probably from about here back, I would say at least a third of the closet is those Japanese dresses and such. And I'll show you an example of one. This is an example of one, and it's really cute. I tend to wear them just for like meetups and events, you know, Comic-Con, kind of like the same types of places people would wear a cosplay. It's not cosplay, it's fashion, but it's not something I wear every day. But having a whole separate, like I used to have a whole separate double IKEA wardrobe, and I got rid of that because I sold so much of it. And then I really want to just streamline, so I put it all in one closet, but it's actually just made everything more chaotic. So today I'm going to be reorganizing. Specifically, I want to try to get rid of the stuff that's mounted on the wall everywhere and get rid of this smaller shoe closet and instead just put in one bigger shelf with more shelves, and then just try to get it so that I can have all of my purses and shoes just on like one set of bookshelves. Trying to just reorganize the house. Really, this is like the 5th time I've reorganized this room in the last couple years, and if you find yourself reorganizing a lot, the key is usually that you need to declutter, that you just have too much stuff. And that is true. And I decluttered earlier this year and got rid of most of my like regular wardrobe. And then I did rebuy some stuff. I have far less than I used to have, but I still feel like I have too much. I still feel overwhelmed by it. And I don't know. I've gone through a lot of decluttering cycles. There are a few things I might get rid of today. Hopefully, a lot of times it happens when I reorganize. I do get rid of some stuff, but we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Okay, well, so I guess let's get started on this. So I've just decided I'm going to declutter these. If you guys saw my decluttering series of videos, you'll know that these were already kind of like on probation. I never wear them. I've actually got into wearing brown recently, but it's like camel colored browns, lighter browns. It's not these dark browns. Additionally, they keep breaking. I've nailed them back together multiple times, and just they've been worn a lot, but their time has come. I really haven't worn them in years. So decluttering. one of the other reasons I really wanted to make this change is that I realized a lot of my bags are getting damaged from those hooks. At first I thought it was like a brilliant idea, like I had hacked the closet organization game. Just, you know, get command strip hooks, but they've actually damaged the hanging straps on several of my purses. Another thing I've decided to declutter, I've showed this before, it's like this little pouch that clips on your belt. It's pretty cool. It's got Japanese writing on it. It's got like fishing line in it, and I usually just take that out and keep it, but that's like actually antique and pretty cool, so I'm going to try to find a new home for that. Because I just thought about moving it and putting it on these shelves, and I was like, ugh, I have to move this again. I haven't worn it since the last 2 or 3 times I've reorganized, so it's time to go. I just realized that this is missing a shelf, and I remembered that we weren't really using it, so we took it off to use it to go underneath our television in the other room, and I was hoping I could use one of the white shelves that I just took down, but I can't. So I'm gonna have to go to IKEA and get another one. Really excited to put these rocking horse shoes. These are based on a design by Vivienne Westwood. I'm really excited to put these rocking horse shoes down at the bottom so you can really see what they look like. I used to have them way up top and you couldn't really see them. I've actually decided to get rid of these as well. I traveled with these to my cousin's wedding this summer, and my oil face wash broke open and soaked the leather, and now not only does the leather color not match and it's a big oil stain, it's on the back of both of them, but it feels oil soaked and gross. I've tried cleaning it up. I've tried several different methods. It didn't really work, and I think I'm gonna have to let these go. Oh, I love them a lot. Actually, I'm gonna keep them because I want to remember the brand and everything. I want to find a new pair of these secondhand, and having the original with me so I can look at the size and just really know what they look like will help me find them. So I'm going to just put them on the bottom up here. I think I've decided I want to get rid of this purse. I never wear it, even with my Japanese fashion stuff. It's not in good condition, and it's just, I bought another. I said before I kept this for a long time because it was my only light pink purse, but I did get a replacement right before my wedding. I got a secondhand purse on Vestiaire Collective, so I'm gonna get rid of this, but I'll take the Rilakkuma hand sanitizer off. There's still a few more things down here, aka those other shelves that I need to get mounted in the other room now. But this is what we're working with now. The most exciting thing for me is to be able to have this free. Now, my next video is going to be making a Christmas capsule wardrobe, and I really want to be able to do something like a shop my stash or something like that. But instead of makeup, it's accessories, and I can put the accessories that I want to focus on getting a lot of wear out of right here. Previously, the only other surface in the room that I had anywhere to set stuff was my vanity, which means that it was a whole mess of makeup, but also jewelry and just anything that I needed a place to set down. It ended up here. And so now I feel like I really have space to just have my makeup and my perfume and not also have a bunch of other things out. I did not end up really doing much with this area. I still have, you can see there's a few items I have to do stuff with. I need to take the hooks down there. The hat I think will stay, and the jewelry thing I ended up leaving alone. For right now it is pretty functional. I don't think that I could do better than that. It's not my favorite, and I want to learn how to utilize some more of that vertical space so that I can more easily see my necklaces, because right now they are on the jewelry tree, but I have a hard time like seeing everything that's there. So I think if I put a series of small hooks around here, it would be a lot easier for me. But for right now, this is about as organized as that is going to be. And I've got to try to figure out what I want to do with these little items sitting here. That's my wedding veil in the box, so I gotta figure out if I want to keep that or what I need to do. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. Before I had a ton of stuff on the floor. There was that one shelf of shoes, but then there was a lot of shoes just lined up in the front, and now we've got that taken care of. Also, by swapping this stuff and this stuff around, I've really been able to make everything just like look nicer and be more functional. I had all of this like sentimental stuff at the top shelf of the closet where you couldn't really see it, and then I had a bunch of stuff that I need to be able to access up here on top of the dresser where I couldn't reach it super well. Now those jewelry boxes are here where they're really reachable, and then the stuff for the Japanese fashion that I don't use that much, it got put in the shelf up there where I can still see it, so I still feel like, you know, you still feel like you can see your stuff, so you remember what you have, but it's not like so prominently displayed where it's just in the way of stuff that I actually wear more often. So I think eventually I want to get like a bigger piece of artwork here. I want to move that maybe up there, but for right now it's filling the space. It's very cute. Thank you, Mom. But yeah, and then I think that this area under here is really nice too. I moved my curlers to the bathroom, moved the little bag of nail supplies next to my nail polish right there. I got the Holo Taco Tea Cremes collection. But yeah, this overall just feels a lot more organized, a lot more clean, but I can still see everything. So guys, there you have it. This was my room reorganization, closet reorganization. Not a huge change. I didn't really get rid of much stuff, just a few things, I think, just to make things fit a little better. A pair of shoes or two, some swimsuits that I've been meaning to get rid of anyway. So not a huge difference in terms of how much stuff I have, but just by reorganizing everything, it feels so much cleaner in here. It feels like I have room for everything just by getting some bigger shelves. Maybe someday I'll have one of those minimalist wardrobes, and maybe someday I'll sell more of my Japanese fashion off as I realize maybe I don't want to wear it anymore. But for right now, I'm super happy with the result. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear what you think, or how you guys have handled dealing with like shoes and purses and how to organize them. They're the bane of my existence. There's no good way to do that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!